I was an active kid, but I never really found a sport that I absolutely loved, I guess. Like I played basketball and did gymnastics as a kid and then moved into soccer, played a bit of tennis. And then when I was in my late teens, I ended up developing a condition called chronic compartment syndrome. Not sure if you're aware of it.
Ooh,
Um,
can you explain it?
it sounds super serious, but it's not.
Right.
What
Anytime you
happens
put
is,
chronic on the start of
I
something,
know,
people go, "Ooh, you poor thing,
yeah, and
chronic."
syndrome. Oh.
when I when I hear syndrome, I think of The Incredibles because there's
Oh yeah.
the villain syndrome.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, okay, this was not a superpower though. So
Yeah.
what actually happened is I don't know exactly what the pathophysiological mechanism of it is or whether there actually is one or if it's just a like genetic thing. But the muscles in the front of my shins from running a lot ended up getting quite big,
hmm
but the fascia in that area of my body is quite thick and it wasn't very adaptable to the increase in mu muscle size. So what happened is every time that I ran and I got increased blood flow to the front of my shins into my sort of anterior compartment, um, the fascia would constrict that muscle, and then so that sort of pinched on the nerves and the blood vessels in that area. So then my feet would start to swell and I'd lose sensation in my feet.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I know. And it only would last for like maybe up to half an hour once I ceased activity.
hmm
And like when I wasn't active, it wasn't symptomatic at all, but it stopped me from playing team sports. And so then I had to pivot towards something where I could stand on one spot.
Wow. Okay.
And I suppose a part of like the therapy to try and overcome that diagnosis was strength and conditioning.
hmm
And this was around the time that I just started studying physio, and I had a few friends who are active in the gym. And you go to university open days, and all of the gyms are like giving half price memberships to all the students. And so you're like, oh, I'm a physio, it's kind of like a rite of passage to get to the gym, and it's cheap. Um, so I did, and then I was training with one of my mates who is an international level kayaker, and I
Cool.
was just jumped in on her program,
hmm
and I was lifting the same weights, and I was like, "Am I okay at this?"
Kayaking is such a cool introduction to
Yeah,
powerlifting because kayaking is basically
so
rapid
much
bench
upper body.
rapid bench pressing over the top of a deadlift.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was at this stage I wasn't bench pressing because she was like bench pressing like way beyond what I was. But I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
yeah, I'll jump in
kayakers have
on the
got massive
deadlift.
benches.
Oh, huge,
Yeah.
huge. But then I was like, hey, I'm actually really good at this. And like, I think it's a very natural thing to want to do more of what you're good at. I think that's a
Right.
very human thing.
Yep.
Um, but when you're very driven and competitive like me, as soon as you can find something that you're like, oh my God, I'm really, I'm really good at this, you really dig deep in it. And it also just happened to be something that was a really good sort of supplement to my study at the time, doing a lot of um, learning about, pathophysiology, biomechanics, strength and conditioning. And so it just really slotted in well to my life at that point, and I just kept getting better and I wanted to get even better. So I just kept looking for resources and trying to work out what I could potentially do to further my strength. And I realized, hey, this is a sport. Like, this isn't just like me going to the gym. I'm powerlifting, and I didn't even know I was doing it. And then so yeah, I found powerlifting, and now I've been powerlifting for 6 years.